We talked a few weeks ago about the whole deal from the British Vogue article about boyfriends being embarrassing. And this lady named Jane Mulcairns talked about why couples are so last century. Now, when she spoke with her psychotherapist, she said most of the women that she saw in her Manhattan practice wanted to get married and have a family and were in turmoil about not having achieved those goals. And I didn't appear to be worried about being 39 years old, single and childless. I wasn't actively looking for a husband. In fact, you seem to be a very whole person on your own, fulfilled by your job and your life. So the psychotherapist is saying, oh, everything's okay with you. You don't want children. You don't want a husband. You're okay being single. So she's getting reinforced advice from the psychotherapist. What would Esther Villar, who I've talked about and referenced here about the manipulated man, what would she say about this particular story? Well, let's take from there real quick and point that out. She would likely view the psychotherapist's advice as a rare moment of honesty in society she is believed is designed to train women to be parasites. She would approve the therapist validating the author's independence. That Villar argues the traditional female role is one of manipulator, a woman who ensnares a man to work for her so she can live a life of relative leisure. But by telling the author that she is a whole person without husband or child, the therapist is effectively telling her that she does not need to exploit a man to have value. Villar will likely view the author as one of the few women not engaging in the enslavement of men. Now, I agree with that part. If women are going to be on their own and they're not trying to trap a guy and they don't, if they're to the point where they have abandoned men altogether and they're just basically sworn them off, then, peace out.